Hey guys, this is Khan TDK, Mr. So Real, and this week the new blueprints are out, and a lot of the stuff that you guys have been looking for the weapons is available. If you've been looking for that AUG, if you've been looking for that M1A, baby, you better get down to DZ3 and pick it up. The garbage man done came, picked up all that trash, and he delivered the goodies. It's Christmas all over again. So let's get on into this and see what other goodies they may have for you in the Dark Zone this week. Alright, we are at the special equipment vendor. Seems we have a... Girl, what you doing in my two-shot?
Come take
Looking
a
at
look.
your dusty coat. You hear my man saying come take a look? Nobody got time for you. Alright, now here we go. Special equipment vendor. Let's go talk to this dude, see what he's got, see if he's
You
got
want it, I
anything
got
good. Alright, now he says you want it, I got it. I know what I want. And the historian ain't it. But if you are in the market for a historian and you are looking forward to it, 168 headshot damage, 168% headshot damage is pretty damn good. That is really high. So if you have not picked up a historian and you don't mind prepared, intense, and harmful, then 168 headshot damage, that's pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie, that's pretty damn good. Let's move on down to the tactical vector. The vector, again, the critical hit chance, these little bonuses are pretty damn good. 25.5. I don't think I've ever seen that high on any of these weapons. Skilled, you get headshot kills, increases weapon damage with the signature skill resource. So you can get your super up faster with headshot kills. Adept, using a skill increases your critical hit chance by 8.5 for 5 seconds, and vicious critical hit chances increase. So if you need to up your critical hit chance, then this may be something good for you. But the reality is, with the hard cap of the critical hit chance and all that other stuff, it's kind of not useful right now. But being that the submachine guns are no longer going to have a passive critical hit chance baked into them, and they will have critical hit damage for the future, this might be really good. If you have full health and you can use your skills to get that critical hit chance, man, that is a lot of crit hit chance. And you put some mods on that with crit hit chance. And yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what is this 25.5 crit hit chance going to change into, because 25.5 is a lot. That is a lot. So yeah, if you want to kind of prepare for the future, this may be something to look into. The tactical M1A talented. Killing a target with this weapon increases skill power. Not bad. If you can get the stats to, kind of work for you. I don't know why talented isn't passively unlocked. This is kind of lame. But yeah, if you have the firearms and the electronics for this, to get your skill power up even more, killing little mobs, this might not be too bad. Alright, so let's move on into the DZ and find out what they've got. Maybe they've got something good for you this week. Okay, in DZ2, looking at some of the gear that is being sold. The gear score 204, rank 80 Spec Ops mask is available. It has rehabilitated, which heals you for 2%, which isn't really a bad perk to have. But if you're a rank 80, you're probably not looking for this. So let's scroll down to the blueprints. We have the electronics holster blueprint, the firearms backpack blueprint holster, the firearms knee pad blueprint, and the stamina knee pad blueprint. If you're looking for any of these blueprints for your character, this is the place to go. So let's go to DZ3 and look at the weapons. Now in DZ3, looking at the weapons, we have the classic M1A, we have a military Scar H, let's pass that. We have the classic RPK 74, we have the AUG A3 Para XS, and for the blueprints, we have the Valkyria blueprint, It's back. The gun you've pretty much most of you've all been waiting for. The first wave M1A blueprint is here. You have to be ranked 75. The other gun that most of you have been waiting for, the Tactical AUG A3P blueprint, is here. Now both of these guns you have to be ranked 75 to get them. You will need 212,346 DZ credits for the first wave M1A, and you'll need 212,876 credits for the AUG. Most people have been waiting for these two guns. If you haven't gotten anything good out of the DZ or as a drop from any of the incursions, and you're ranked 75 and you've got the funds, it's time to stock up and get to crafting. If you need help looking for tools or you need some ideas, check out my video, Got Tools, to see some of the suggestions that I had for how you can get a few tools. More than likely when you start crafting, you're going to burn through those things, so make sure you have a nice little stock handy for your rolls. Alright, now let's move on to DZ4 and see what they have there. In DZ4, scrolling down to the prototype mods or the gear mods for the rank 50s, you have the electronics gear mod and the stamina gear mod. If you need that stamina, if you need that electronics for your build, then these are where you can find them in DZ4. Remember that if you roll stamina, you want to try to get something good like armor or skill power or critical hit chance. Electronics may be the same.
Incoming supply drops.
Supply drops are coming in, so I guess that's my cue that I need to get going as well. Alright, so if you need some of these mods, here are the blueprints. If you want to pick up some regular ones, signature and skill power, don't really recommend it, but if you need to roll something, electronics or stamina for your gear, then this is the place to do it. Let's move on to DZ5 and see what they have there. Well, I didn't make that supply drop, but I did make it to DZ5, so let's take a look at the attachments to see what they've got. For sale, there is a red dot sight, 22% headshot damage and optimal range. This may not be bad for a submachine gun. Get a little bit more range, get that headshot damage. 22% ain't bad. This is a level 21. Small grip, accuracy, initial bullet stability. I don't recommend this at all. Accuracy is an inflated perk. It's kind of bullshit, so you can skip on that. The blueprints, we have the Osprey 45 suppressor blueprint. This is good for keeping you off of the radar. It's a reduced threat. One of my personal favorites for a muzzle, if you can get it. And the extended magazine blueprint. I beat this like a dead horse. Broken record. If you don't have an extended magazine, get that. You need to get one of these to make sure that you can hold more bullets in your magazine to fire at people and at enemies, so that you're not standing there going click click click, getting shot in the head. Alright, so get that extended magazine. If you don't have it, pick that up. If you have the credits for a suppressor, I use this on pretty much all of my weapons if I can, if they have a good roll on them. Highly recommend these. This is a power level 32, so check that out. Alright, now let's move on to DZ6, close this out. DZ6, the things that are being sold yet again are the knee pads of the Nomad, the Final Measure knee pads, the Final Measure holster, the gloves of the Nomad, and on to the Gear Score 214 rank 50 blueprints. You have the Final Measure knee pads, the Final Measure gloves, the holster of the knee pad, and the knee pads of the Nomad. If you're looking for any of this stuff, maybe you need some Final Measure for that extra tankiness, and you just haven't had a 240 drop in DZ6, then this is the place to do it. But I would probably hold out and try to go for that 240 drop. You may get lucky, but if you have been unsuccessful up until now and you are just tired of waiting, then this is the place that you can get a 214 in the meantime. So these are the blueprints for this week. Hope you guys get something that you like. If you didn't have that AUG, if you didn't have that M1A, it must be Christmas for you, because you can get both of them. So if you don't have those credits, you better grind that out. This is Con TDK, Mr. So Real. I'm out.